Welcome, everyone. My name is Danny Ross, and I'm going to be your host today for our Tuesday edition of the AI Lunch and Learn. And we do this, of course, noon, Tuesdays, Thursdays. The Thursday edition is a little different. It focuses on building businesses using AI, the AI workstation platform, and the BuildBiz platform. It's focused on people who are white labeling the BuildBiz platform. Welcome, everyone. If this is your first time here, please drop a one in the chat. If you do miss one of the recordings, they're right here. And good news is I have my VA. She is actually updating all of the recordings, and we're going to get all these posted, so we will have caught up. If you miss one, simply click on the link and it'll start playing one of our previous recordings. We're getting there. I'm excited about catching up because, again, I try to do that. All right, let's see. I'm gonna check out the chat. Hey, Dr. Rashawn, how you doing? Let's see. Antoinette, hello. Nancy, Asiana, Bear. Who else is on? Waddell, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're a newcomer to the recordings, please go ahead and drop a one in the chat and we will go ahead and get started. Certainly, the purpose of this is to expose everyone to AI, how AI can help businesses grow, entrepreneurship. There's so many different models out there using AI, and it's a lot of fun. When you visit the platform for the first time, you want to click on the Start Here button. It walks you through some of the various videos in the welcome area. You can see the welcome video, which walks you through the platform overview. That is in process to get updated. We have the replay. That's the one from a week ago. We have a new one coming up next week, Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. I will drop a link for that one as well. It should be one of these right here. Let's see. What do we got here? I think this one. Yep, this is the one. I'll drop this in the chat right now. This is for next week, Tuesday, 7 p.m. And we're going to build an app in an hour. Lots of fun. The other videos are more along the lines of walking you through some of the key apps that are here. And then from there, you can also go to the AI Lunch and Learn app, and then we have a few other key apps as we go out. This week, I'm going to do some more fun things. If anybody has a question about the platform, now's the time to drop that into the chat window, and I'll try to answer those questions as we go along. Alrighty, I've got a couple of practical things I want to do this week. We've spoken in the past about the App Server app, which allows you to use vibe coding to build just about anything that you want to build. We've spoken and kind of went down the path of some of the newer apps that I'm continuously trying to add at least one or two every couple of weeks. This week we have the Persuade Bot, which is about marketing, and the Business Coach, which is similar to the Big Dream Generator. It's basically a GPT that we have hosted on ChatGPT outside of the platform. The reason I'm mixing things up is I want to give you exposure to all the different large language models out there. We just uploaded the large language models that are in the platform. We're continuing to grow every week with something new that should be a lot of fun. I have a customer, Clean Wizard, that I build out things for all of the time. This is just a straight up link. I was showing a demonstration of how to use the external app wizard, which is a tool that allows you to link out of the platform if you're building white label or just for yourself. This is a vibe coded app. We built in appserver.ai, which allows you to link to the Clean Wizard website where you can essentially get your house cleaned if you happen to live on the Treasure Coast. And so it's a pretty good example of an app we built in App Server. And so this is one of my customers. I think we're going to focus in on getting her some marketing done this week. We'll use a variety of prompts and chats to get that going. We'll work on building out some marketing for that. And I'll show you some of the new features and functions within the App Server tool. Let me get going here. Let's start up a new chat. Let's build this one over here. I'll crank it up. Let me do that. I don't want to expose any of her things, so let me make sure I start from a clean option. And so that's the emails and so on. Okay, cool. All right, let's go back one step. I want to go too quickly here. All right, let's go back. As you know, there's lots of different apps in here. The new Persuade Bot is actually written. We had this one created quite a while ago. It was actually done by Clifton, one of my 1000X compatriots. If you wake it up, you can say anything to get started, but effectively, this is if we wanted to create a email campaign. And so this is the idea of it can create email. We can also work on other types of advertising. If you have a list, for example, and you want to tell it, hey, I have a website, or I should say a cleaning company business called Clean Wizard. Here is the link. Some days it's like that. All right, let's do this. Okay. Let's just give it no more information than that. But actually, no, I do want to create ads. And, well, I guess in this case, it's going to be emails first. Emails around special occasions like anniversaries, birthdays, holidays. What other non-holiday occasions are there? Oh, of course. Yeah. Well, let's see. Certain times of the years you have graduations. We got the holidays coming up. We'll do Thanksgiving and Christmas, family visits, sad occasions, unexpected occasions. We have football weekends. Football is back. Sporting events like football. Exactly, Dr. Rashawn. I don't, this particular ad run, I want to be able to run it any time of the year. These emails are really going to grab the person's attention without the specifics. So obviously, if it's near end of the year, we would do all of the different holidays. But this one, I want to focus on emotional holidays more than actual holidays. I was thinking graduation. There's a certain time of the year when they are very popular. For now, we'll start here. We'll start with these sporting events like football. The big game is on. You got to clean your house, that kind of thing. Let's work with this and just see what it gives us. Happy 1 year cleaning anniversary. It's thinking that I want the anniversary of the cleaning person. Game day's coming. Let's get your place tailgate ready. The anniversary one. Let's do birthdays. Let's rework this. I'm going to edit this one here. Like wedding anniversaries. I want to be very specific here. Put in okay, emails are specific. Like wedding. It knows that I don't mean anniversaries of their use here. Special birthdays. Birthdays. Okay. All right. Let's try that again. They redid the wedding anniversary. Celebrate your wedding anniversary. That's good. Let us handle the mess. That's good. All right, that was better. Birthday, happy birthday. Let's clean the room. All right, these are all pretty decent. And then we have the game day ready, blah, 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 blah. You got your book. I can put these into beautiful templates, email designs, or customize. Generate a few templates for Cleaning Wizard. Sure, go ahead. logo. Let's just say sure. I like to sometimes give the AI free reign. So I'm letting it do its own thing there. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's going to go ahead and create a graphic. It'll be fun to see what it comes up with. Generally speaking, you can do this faster in Hyperrealistic, which is the app in here. Let's take this information and feed it to the app. Like here's birthday, for example. We could grab Hyperrealistic, one of my favorite apps. I can give it a description of what it is. And let's see, we'll give it happy birthday. So let's create some image ideas from that story. Let that run. Hey, everybody. Welcome again to all the newcomers. I see some new names on here. Please, if you have never been to one of our training, drop a one in the chat and I'll try to catch you up a little bit on what we're doing. We're playing around with one of the new bots in the platform called Persuade Bot. It's an external GPT that we built. You can build GPTs internal to the platform. You can build GPTs external to the platform. And we're just using it towards creating some fun marketing campaign ideas for that's not bad. It actually did the Clean Wizard hat. It's a little bit out of the logo. I should have fed it the logo, and I really thought about it, but I wanted to see what it would generate without any kind of thing. Let's see. Celebrate your anniversary the Clean Wizard way. You build a beautiful life together. Dishes, laundry, and dust shouldn't be part of the celebration. I like that. It's not horrible. And then it gives you a call to action. Book now. And it did a pretty decent job. If I was to download that one, we could drop that into any ad campaign that we're running or an email that we're sending out. I would obviously get this. As you can see, the Clean Wizard logo is a little different. How to use the actual Clean Wizard logo and then push it to the website. But what's nice is we have this website here. It's got some specials and things. We could build out some additional content for this website, non-holiday related things that we want to build. Let's say I do this. It's got a professional home cleaning service. It offers a birthday month discount. It's giving some image ideas. Let's try this. Create a, let's see, we want a square because I'm thinking we're going to want to post this in a 3 column for each one. Let's do a square, see what it comes up with. Let Hyperrealistic run. We'll leave this alone. I'm curious about this myself. Let's test it. I like the idea of adding a section to the website using the 3 ideas above. Give me a vibe coding prompt to add a 3 column section with benefits for anniversary, birthday, and sporting events using the Clean Wizard service, period. Make it persuasive in the tone of Dan Kennedy and Gillian Perkins, period. Give me the prompt in just text at a level that a fifth grader would understand, and I could give to appserver.ai to produce the section that I would like to add. The couple of elements that I'm using here is I'm telling it, here's the website that I'm going to be using. I'm going to use the 3 ideas above for the ad, and then we're going to use it in a way that it's a vibe coding prompt so that it just kind of delivers it up to there, each column. So we got wedding anniversary, birthday, and game day. Perfect. Those are 3 kind of things that if you're looking at the website is just kind of not there right now. This is the idea that we're going to run an ad We're going to put it into ads in Meta and LinkedIn, but I also wanted to add a section in the welcome or landing page for this website that will also push them. For example, right now she's got this fake testimonial section. We would replace this section with something more meaningful and real. She has plenty of real customers, but this is just what was created by the AI the first time I ran the prompt. For people that are just jumping on, we have the BuildBiz platform, which is developing this. This is the, I don't know if that quite makes sense. You got a happy birthday candle in a coffee cup. That's a typical AI type of thing where it's trying to be clever. All right, so let's try this other one. I'm just letting it run with ideas around certain things. In this case, it's running on the idea of, looks like birthday, but it's delivering some odd pictures. Now this one's much better. Using the platform, you want to tell it when it does a good job, and we'll download that. Let's go find another one. This is all birthday ones, by the way. You would create not one, but multiple images for birthdays, for anniversary, and for sporting events. Well, that one is interesting, but relatively useless. I'll delete that one. Let's go through another one. Wall clock wrapped with a ribbon, immaculate hallway. Yeah, that could be okay. Looks a little boring. Wall clock, let's see. Split kitchen, left shows crumb cakes. You know, it's funny, it always wants to do these split screen types of things, but it very rarely gets them right. Let's go ahead and let it try. But it very rarely actually gets the actual split screen. Every now and again, it'll surprise me. But I've done these enough that I know that most of the time when it tries to do split screen, it doesn't quite land the image. All right, this is not bad. It's close. It doesn't really bring an emotion to me. That's why a lot of times I'll use ideogram when I want to do text related imagery because it does a better job of the actual text and spelling. It's pretty good. Ideogram is a really interesting tool. Let's see, this is vacuum cleaner standing upright in a big celebratory bowl. Like, okay, I think that would be interesting, but not quite what I'm looking for. I think the tiny party hat and the soap dispenser. All right, let's try that one. Let's see what it delivers. You'll also notice that we've done some updates to the AI agents and they're faster. So this is not bad. Here's a vibe coding prompt, and this is not horrible, but I want it just the text. Give me just the text version. And I could even say please if you want to be polite to AI. It doesn't ever really hurt. If anybody has any questions, please go ahead and drop in. That's much better. I don't want any kind of coding. I just want it to be, so we're going to add a section and tell the AI exactly what we want. Some of you are aware. AppServer.ai is a platform where you can build apps using AI in a very short period of time. Basically, it's a no-code building. You can watch the video on it.
Imagine creating powerful AI-driven apps without writing a single line of code. Build and launch your first AI app in
Now, one of the things I always point out when we hit this page is this entire page was built with a combination of two platforms. One, the BuildBiz.ai style platform where you can get the imagery. This one's got the little party thing going on, and you can drop that into a section. I'll grab that image and download it. I might use it later on. Let's see, what's the next one? Sponges with birthday ribbons? No. It's really fixating on the kitchen and the bathroom. Small birthday tag, dining table, cake cutting. All right, let's try this one. The models are going faster. You can build out all kinds of fun things in here while it's going. I'm gonna let that keep running. Let's see. Yep. Oh, that one's nice. You always have to remember, that's actually could be used for anniversary too. You have to remember to look at the image and make sure it still makes sense. Sometimes it'll have just really odd errors that AI can do. All right, so we've got a few images. We'll go with what we have for right now. We've got this here. We're gonna add this to, so you can build images in here. You can build videos in here. This video was done in BuildBiz. The whole page, the landing page itself, was built in AppServer.ai. You have the one platform, three worlds. It's kind of explaining, that's like a quick little features. And then it gives you the benefit stack telling you what the features are. It's like hiring a AI chief technology officer, and it does all these technical things. How does vibe coding work? And it's built for every business. This is kind of a pretty decent page that the AI built. You can add an API for anything, really, if it's publicly available. This one is for a calendar using Calendly, and it just drops my calendar in there and lots of call to action. It's pretty okay, simple, straightforward website built between the two platforms. Let's go ahead. I'm going to log in. Let me grab a clean instance here. I'm going to log in to my backend. One of the advantages of using my tool is it's a white label of the famous.ai, which you may have heard of. And what's great about it is once you get into your white label, you have all of these pinned projects here. And so these are projects that I have built. For example, you can clone Clean Wizard. You can kind of see how it's the layout of it, and you can say, okay, I like this layout, I'm going to build off of it. You can change the colors, the logos, and all the features. This is actually a slightly older version of the web page, so you can see how valuable this is because now you're not starting from scratch. You could literally just go in and edit each page. All right, let me log in the back end here so that I can get some. All right, so let's bring this in, and I will take that prompt that I just copied. Actually, I need to find the project. We're building out the Clean Wizards. If I view this project, this is the actual project here. And I will go here and edit the project. New features in here. Let me do another one here. I do want to break you guys into what's new. Here is the project itself. I could say to it, I want to add a new section right above the core benefits with a 3-column featuring and you can give it very specific details like how it was suggesting the whole, it's giving me the actual coding and things like that. But I don't want to do that. It's kind of like hiring somebody to come to your house to cook as a chef, and then you're sitting there telling them what ingredients to add to the stew or the chicken, and you're trying to guide them. If you hired them, you should let them do it. It's kind of like that with the AI agent that we have here. We want to let it just run. And if I tell it to go, let's see what it does. If it does something we don't like, we can always go backward. While it's doing that, let me give you a review of the new things that are here. We have bulldozer mode and genius mode. These are two new feature functions at the very top of the window. The bulldozer is for if you're putting in a very complicated prompt that you want it to take a lot of time to think about. It just keeps plowing forward. It's got steps. It may have questions for you, but it's a long, complicated step-by-step type of thing. You can turn that on. Genius mode is using the latest, best, greatest version of the LLM. It is the smartest version, and it'll take a long time and cost more, but it will do a fantastic job. If you come to our building class next week, Tuesday at 7 p.m., I'll do a side by side so you can see all three versions of how it runs. Those are some of the new features. You have this public and private mode where you can set the project to private until you've finished building it up and then share it with a community. It doesn't have anything to do with getting your share link and putting it wherever you want. It is more along the lines of whether that first build that you're working on is immediately discoverable by everybody. That's the difference. How's it going? Created special occasions. It's building it out. It's adding a discount by itself. I don't think I even told it to do that, but that's fine. It's putting together what it thinks we want to do. Then it has a section suggesting the seasonal, the gift cards, the referral program. So it hit an error. There's a couple of ways that you can try to fix this. The simplest is simply just click on, hey, try to fix this error. and it's going to go back and try to figure out where it went wrong. One of the things you can do as well is you can bring up your console so you can kind of see the details of it. This is the console in Chrome specifically. If you're on a Mac, it is Option Command I. If you're on a PC, it is some combination of keys very similar. I think it's Control instead of Command. In Macland, it is Option Command and I. The other way is to right click on it and bring up the dev console, just showing you what it's doing. It's retrying. It says, hey, it screwed up. I'm redoing this and we'll see if we get it back. If it doesn't do it, I can restore to an earlier version. Anybody have any questions, please drop them in the chat as I keep working on this build. We have the Persuade Bot working here. I also wanted to show you some of the other ones. Let's see. Let's move this out of the way for a second. Let's bring back in, what are we working on here? Let's see what the AI has done. All right, so we have the images, we have the thing going here. This is pretty decent. And now we can work a little bit more on, let me see if this is finished yet. No. All right, it did come back this time. There we go. It's not terrible, but it's not perfect either. I would say it's 50%. I'm going to close the console for now. Oh, there we go. That's better. So I did a pretty decent job. It kept the kind of lighter colored theme. I would have probably reversed it on this one, but it's fine. Special occasions deserve a clean home. From anniversary to game days, it's bringing in the concepts that I had. And now I'd have to build in these discounts in the back end. Game day can be almost any day of the week. But obviously, it's going for the weekend kind of a game day. It's 10% off book to by Thursday. You would have to come up with all of these coupons. I like the concept of giving them discounts for their special occasions, keeps them excited about it as well. These are all good things. Again, you're coming up with reasons why people, reminding people of the reasons. And like I said, you would drop in a holiday section, for example, when you get close to the end of the year. And so you're using AI to go from a concept in your head. I had an idea. Hey, I want to do some advertising around this. Now I would go back into Persuade Bot here and start a project or continue the project. Let's see, we were building out. Where did I do that? Sorry, I have too many windows open, too many notes. All right, it's buried one more time. There we go. And we find all of the windows, Danny. There we go. Forward reservation chat. All right, so we've got it now. Let's continue along the path. Now let's create content for a Facebook slash Meta ad campaign. I want to have at least 3 ads focused on the 3 different special occasion concepts above: birthday, wedding anniversary, and sporting events for the weekend. Give me ads with 40 character subject lines. Make them persuasive and viral in nature. That's a pretty boring beginning, but that's okay. It's right to the point. Subject line, birthday coming, skip the cleanup. And so you would put these out, make anniversary night sparkle. That's not as bad. Game day mess, we've got this. That one's not bad either. Then again, you've got ad copy now that you can utilize, and you would create graphics associated with each one of these that you would use to grab someone's attention. Again, you can take these and drop them into Hyperrealistic to come up with some, and you could tell it. You can be even more specific, by the way, because you can tell it that it is a great ad copy person or a great digital marketing person, and you can put it to work in that frame of mind. I'm just being generic with it right now. I have the three different types of ads. Now, give me a prompt for text to image for each one of the ads, comma, make it something truly attention grabbing and viral in nature. Give me two prompts for each ad, one in the box and one completely out of the box that will grab someone's attention. What we're thinking is for each one of these, we'll run the ad and do a quick A/B test. You could upload these images, and this is good. We could drop it into our text to image tools. You have in the box, out of the box, and so you have all three of these giving you ideas. And you always want to try to do a little testing to see which ones are more effective. We can do one of these in here just to see what we get. And so we're going to do the viral. We're going to drop it in a reel. We'll do a 9x16 just to test it out. Clean wizard cleaning, mopping quietly in the background. The house is spotless and she looks 100% relaxed. That's the in the box version. Boring, but in the box. And then we'll give that to our friend here as well. Let's try ideogram. To give a comparison, we want to do a little variety. We'll run it in the platform and then we'll run it outside the platform. We'll do 9x16 and we'll tell it to generate. Ideogram will generate 4 versions of that same ad as well. I like using both inside and outside. So we have the clean wizard person cleaning, the happy birthday girl. I'll give it like a 2, maybe a 3. I'll grab it just in case I do want to use it on the website or in the ad or something like that. I think the Clean Wizard is a little vague back there, but that's okay. We can fix that in post-production. All right, so we have that one. Let's do the out of the box one. Let's see. Actually, let me bring this in here. Let's do the in the box. We have the in the box for the wedding. Let's do the out of the box for the wedding. See what we get. Let's do the out of the box one now. All right. And we'll run that one. Let's see what ideogram came up with. Oh, not bad. Not bad. I like the little birthday thing here. We can grab a couple of these and download that one. We're not a bot service, so we're not going to use that one. That one's not bad. Kind of like this one too, but I don't want the bot, so I would crop this maybe. All right, not horrible. Let's give it the out of the box one. All right, we'll tell it to generate another one. Let's see what this one came up with. All right, so this is what I talked about with the split screen. This thing with the split screen is the party before and after imagery is okay, but it's not really accurate in the sense of doesn't really work as the before and after of the same room. That's the challenge with it. The concept is good. You have that birthday mess and you're showing a cleanup afterwards, but they don't line up from the background of the image. That's all that's wrong with that. All right, let's keep working. We have the before and after. Let's try the before and after for the anniversary. I think everybody's kind of getting the idea of what we're trying to do here. Please interrupt and let me know if you have a question or a thought on it, and I'll keep working on it. All right. And so now we're going to run the before and after for the next concept. Oh, I didn't run this? Oh, I thought, oh, yes, I did. Okay, there we go. This one's much better. You can kind of see the clean wizard here. I'll zoom in a little. There we go. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know why it's going backwards. It's fascinating. So you can click the little pencil here. I like the before and after of the party. It's not quite accurate again. Like I said, it happens a lot with these. This one is much better because the person is split down the middle. You can see all the crazy party stuff on the left, except this human being here is not physically possible. It tried. So it's got the little party on the left and clean on the right. Not bad, except the logo is different and wrong. And then this is the one. So what happened here is that the cake is still dirty on the right. It had the right concept, but it didn't quite get the click. We could throw that into Canva to clean out the dirt on the right side so that it matches. Other than that, that's a pretty decent left and right split. That's always the challenge with these. All right, so elegant room, that's not terrible. I like that. It's weird because you have two guys here and two women here. That's a little odd. I would basically redo that one, try to get the math right. You don't need four people of the same, two guys and two girls. It's obviously that the AI is just not quite sure what a couple is. All right, who would tell it to fix that? All right, so we got that one. Let's get the out of the box one. All right, we'll do that one next. Let's try this. Graham, get that running. And while that one is running, this one is closer. We have a couple and maybe a waitress or a server in the background. That's not terrible. I give that one like a 2 or 3. It's a little boring, but other than that, it's not bad. And let's try this one. Let's see if we get something interesting here. Boom, let's run it. All right, let's see what ideogram came up with. This one is you got the wizard in there cleaning while the couple is dancing in the background, kind of like the same thing here. And going pure cartoon style in this one, which is actually effective in Facebook marketing a lot of times. Photorealistic is kind of good, but sometimes just running it through there is not terrible. You could take something like this and you could say, I don't want to do real, and then I could do like a remix of it. And so you could tell it what you want the remix. The wizard is a stout man with a pointed hat and so on. You could actually go in, change something, and have it do a little remix of it. And you could say a smiling black couple in a modern clothes dances nearby. You can change the wizard from a stout man to a female, right, cleaner if you want to. Take away all this. So you could change it around and remix it and run it, right? And that kind of gives you the idea. So anyway, those are all ideas of what you could do. All right, so I'm going to go back here. I don't particularly like any of those images, by the way. Oh, this one's actually pretty decent. I like the fact that the wizard is indistinct, not forefront, but I like that. That's a pretty decent image, actually. I'll keep that one and let's keep moving on. Drop in the next one, which is for the snack for the sporting event. And I'll do the same thing here. How did I get out of the remix? I don't want a remix. I want a new one. That's the only thing with this UI. For some reason, I don't use it a lot, so pardon me for not remembering. All right, we'll get a new window. I got stuck in remix land. I don't want to remix. I want to create a new image. There we go. It's off to the wizard. And let's see. Sports, not bad. Flack, that's interesting. Let's do this. Living room, big game, diverse friends. We want to make it interesting for the audience that you're targeting. Right now, this audience is somewhat monochrome, so you want to put in the word diverse. That way we can include everybody. Let that run, and let's see what we've got here. Not too bad. Diverse group of friends. We'll do diverse. Jerseys, cheering. Party ready. Generate. All right, so we'll let that run again. Sometimes you should really read your prompt before you do it. This one's a little better, a little better, a little better. It's a good image from the party standpoint. Only problem is they have the same people, they have people on both sides, no TV in this one, so that's a little weird. And diverse group of friends in jerseys. Everything looks party ready and organized. I'll tell her to go again. You're not facing the television, and this is the same thing with this one. Everybody's facing the couch, so it's a technical error. This one is not horrible. People are laughing. I don't know why the cleaning person is in front of the television, other than it's a cleaning ad, right? Oh, that's hilarious. So, last one, we're going to wrap this up. Let's do the out of the box one. Sometimes an out of the box one could deliver. We tackled a mess. I like that. That's actually good sports in there. Okay, game full of action. Character dies to fall like a linebacker to catch the falling nacho plate. Oh, wow. This is not going to work, but we can try. AI surprises me a lot. This one, let's run it. All right, last one. And we will be wrapping this up. We are at the top of the hour. It's amazing how quickly time goes by when you're learning something new. Questions in the chat, please go ahead and drop them in there. And so we have this one here. We tackled a mess. I like that one. That's pretty good. We tackled a mess with the AI. That one's pretty decent as well. All of these are actually pretty decent. I got to clean up some of the wording on that one. That one makes no sense. But these are pretty decent to grab the attention of somebody. Not bad, not bad. Those are not terrible. This one, nice try, but didn't quite work. It came close though. Let's generate another one. All right, so we're going to wrap this up. All right, everyone. Any questions in the chat? I think we just kind of touched the surface of it. Remember, if you're brand new to our training, our next week, Tuesday at 7 p.m., here's the link. This is for our AI app in 1 hour, where we start at the beginning, walk you through how to put in a prompt, how to understand a prompt, how to create a good prompt, and go from there. We also build an app in 1 hour. So it's a really good way to get started in AI if you're totally unfamiliar. These are some relevant links, including if you want to join the BillBiz.ai family. We have the BillBiz website platform that we kind of took a look at. And this one is essentially free, 7-day trial. And you can go from there if you like it. If you don't sign up, we won't hold it against you. Our feelings won't be hurt. You can start your trial, $19.95 a month after that. But a 7-day free trial. We also have a starting point for the app server. You can jump on that platform and build apps like we were playing around with earlier today. For example, if I go back in here, you can see where we were building this app and then we added in the special occasion. We built this section in with just a sentence or a couple of sentences. You can easily build your app, build your website all in one place. It's a really powerful tool and does not require any coding. I could go here and add these sections that the AI is suggesting, including a customer review system, an automated email notification system, because I've already connected into the background Mailgun, which is a email processing gateway slash API that you can embed in any website to deliver emails in mass. I've connected my calendar to this. You can connect all kinds of APIs to this tool. I have Stripe for processing money, and you can build out some really powerful apps. And in this particular app, I also have a administrative backend. I've got a place to manage cleaners who are going out to do the cleaning jobs, and they can submit photos and things like that. There's a lot of power in the appserver.ai. You can build simple apps and highly complicated business apps as well. All of that is included. All right, everyone. Hopefully, we touched on a little bit of everything for everybody. We'll be back on Thursday for the AI workstation version, which is if you're going to white label the BillBiz platforms. For example, if I showed you AI Realtist. This is an example of a white label version of this platform where you can make it your own colors and everything like that. So it is really good. I'm just going to leave it at that for right now. If I sign into the white label version, you can see it's still a Build Biz platform style, but completely customized for the Empire Board of Realtors. All right, everyone, have a fantastic day, and we'll continue our adventures in AI. I will see you soon. Bye bye.